So I wasn't sure what I was going to do on Disabled Soapbox today, but today is just going to be a strictly rant, and we'll do Pokemon showing tomorrow, because I do have one that I picked off pretty epically at a reasonable price that I do want to send off to get graded, and once again, it's one of my favorite Pokemon. Just to throw this out there, my favorite Pokemon are Kangaskhan, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. Those are my favorites, and like I said, Charizard. I've got other favorites, but those are my favorites overall. That's why I was so excited when I got that Kangaskhan out of that one booster pack. Anyway, so my rant today is just disabled people want to work, and the world is just making it so hard. I'm not making excuses for myself or any disabled person. It's getting a job and keeping a job, because people don't want to make accommodations, which are the law, and these able-bodied gooberheads out there that say the ADA needs to be dismantled or otherwise. You guys are a joke. It's a joke. That's all there is to it. We want to work. I'm sorry that the accommodations you think are too expensive, but they're not. It's reasonable. And you can submit forms to get reimbursed if you feel so inclined. In fact, that's what happened at my employer that I was totally part of for 6.5 years. They signed a piece of paper that gave them a tax break. They had me sign it so they could get a tax break because I'm disabled and I wanted to work. And it's just that much of a joke. And the other thing I'm going to rant about today is the ungodly prices for finding a place to live. Come on, fellas. There ain't no reason to jack up rent that far, especially where we were living, or we are currently living and being forced out because they want to renovate. Now, let's go down the true rabbit hole here. When they say renovating, you'd think they'd be adding stuff to the apartment, making it better. The only thing that they're adding on these renovations are granite countertops. Now, that's not an amenity that we would give a hoot about. Well, we don't give a hoot about, period. But what they also call renovations is they're going to remove the ceiling fan. They're going to remove the ice maker, and they're going to remove the garbage disposal. But in that process of getting granite countertops and removing, I want to be clear, the garbage disposal, removing the ice maker, and removing the ceiling fans, they're going to jack things up $250 a month. Let that sink in for a minute. And it just doesn't make any sense to me here that they're doing this. So my episode 6 episode 7, this is episode 7. I've been at this for a bit. My episode 7 disabled soapbox today is going to be a rant. I was wondering when one of these was going to happen, but today's the day, just because it's like, are you kidding me? Come on, fellas. I'm still trying to get into the 50 subscribers so that I can go live and I can show you more of my Pokemon collection and what I've got and all that just on live, because I think live is going to be the way to go. I'm going to keep doing shorts and stuff. In fact, after I do this, I'm going to do a short of the Pokemon card that I picked off for dirt cheap. And just because my finger dexterity is crappy, when I do shorts, I'm not going to do the pack opening. I'm going to label it a pack opening, like I opened the pack and this is what I got. But doing that shuffling thing through of, 1, 2, 3, 4, here we go, it's not going to work. So I'm going to go through the packs, and after I go through the packs, I'm going to show you what I got, and we'll go from there. Anyway, and just the stuff that they're wanting to dismantle the Department of Education. I'm sorry I stuttered there, but I'm just flabbergasted by, the reason why they built that was because our education system wasn't where we needed to be in the whole race to the moon thing to, further technology and all that. And it's like, come on, boys, this ain't gonna work. It showed once that just letting the education system ride isn't going to work. There needs to be some oversight. Oversight isn't a bad thing, and these parents that are yelling and screaming that they're getting taught things that they feel their children shouldn't get taught, it's like, go to a school board meeting and ask about, don't go in there yelling and screaming. Go in there calm, cool, and collected. These goober heads that are coming in there, blah, it's not going to fly. Ain't going to work. And the reason why I've got my camera pointed at the Charizard statue is because of what I said previously, is until I get more followers, I'm not going to put my face on camera. The last time I put my face on camera, it was by accident after I said that I'm not putting my face on camera anymore until I get 50 followers so that I can go live. Anyway, just life is going to get more sketchy, I feel, for disabled folks. Like, if they truly get rid of disabled Social Security, what the crap? That's the closest I'm going to get to cussing on this thing, is what the crap. Because I have applied at so many places, and the place that I got fired from, it'd be a couple years, we're going to be coming on 2 years now, where I was a customer service agent for a credit card organization. That's as far as I'm going to take it. Name-wise, I was doing my job, but they were changing the rules to intentionally say that you're not doing your job, even though I did do my job, because I was one of those guys that rat-holed my vacation until I needed it. And then they started throwing rules at us to where if you didn't say a specific thing at the end of the call, it did not matter the circumstances. It was a business intent error. That is a general term. I had to think about that for a second, because I didn't want to give anything away of where my previous employer was. If I can get enough followers, we'll say, I'll throw a number out there. If I can get over 1,000 followers, I will mention somewhat as to what my previous employers were, because I've been terminated more than once. One of those was a layoff, and that was that was an adventure in itself, and that's a story within itself. Anyway, thank you for your time. Thank you from Disabled Soapbox. And like I said, my goal is to get to 50 followers so that I can go live. That is my overall goal, because it'll be a great benchmark, and then I can go from there. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Thank you for the support. For right now, what I have is 4 followers. And my wife is awesome. And with the stuff that I have open, or that I have today, I have this, or I have this. So do you either want to see what's in that, or do you want to see what's in the booster booster pack. So just, you know what? Leave comments, and the one with the most comments is the one that I'm going to open next. Thank you for your time from Disabled Soapbox. You guys have a good day. In our neck of the woods, it is snowing like a son of a gun. Everybody be safe out there. Goodbye from Disabled Soapbox.